Good evening. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I am your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, want to do a double header review video today. Gonna be reviewing two shows. First, we're gonna review the recent Ice Ribbon show that took place on March 19th at Corcoran Hall. And afterwards, gonna review the Seadlinnng Shinkiba First Ring Series Volume 2 that took place in Shinkiba First Ring in Japan, in Tokyo, Japan. But that was on March 20th. So March 20th for the Seadlinnng show, March 19th for the Ice Ribbon show. So doing back-to-back reviews here. But first, before we get started, want to say check out the link in the description for Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. And if you see anything that interests you and you want to make a purchase, be sure to use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, and you get 10% off of your order. So be sure to check that out. Okay, let's start off with Ice Ribbon first. Like I said, they did a show on March 19th at Corcoran Hall. And you know what? It was a pretty great card. And we got to see two title matches on this show. We got a chance to see the International Ribbon Tag Team titles defended, as well as the Ice Cross Infinity Championship defended. So, two title matches there. But let's start from the beginning, as the Ice Ribbon show kicked off with a tag team match. We had the team of Hikari Shimizu and Kaho Matsushita taking on the team of Nao Ishikawa and Rina Amikura. Of course, pretty familiar now with all four of these ladies. Of course, Nao Ishikawa I've seen quite a bit, I think on the last handful of Ice Ribbon shows I've watched. Rina Amikura, of course, part of the Colors stable. Hikari Shimizu, same thing. Kaho Matsushita, also have seen on a couple of the recent Ice Ribbon shows. But this was a good tag team match. Started to start the show off really well. It was definitely back and forth. Of course, I've been pretty high on Hikari Shimizu, especially after her high-speed title match against Azumi that she had a good couple of months ago. A couple of months ago. But this was a back and forth match. I like all four of these ladies. But Kaho was able to get the pin on Nao Ishikawa after hitting her with a kind of a pump handle suplex pin, and was able to get the 1, 2, 3. So Kaho and Hikari pick up the victory in the opening match of the show. But great match to open the show up. Definitely enjoy that. Okay, next up, we had a singles match. This was the debut of Yumesaki. So this was her debuting match in Ice Ribbon as she took on Tsuki Umino. Now, Tsuki Umino, which I love her entrance theme, by the way. It's very, very catchy. But seeing her pretty much on the last handful of Ice Ribbon shows that I've watched. And you know what? For this being Amu's first match, I thought she did good. I thought she did really good. I know a lot of her offense started to come in towards, the middle of the match and, really got a chance to work his way in. But I felt like she had a good balance of offense, selling and taking bumps and, the works. I thought she did good. I thought she did really good. And you know what? Not bad at all for her first match against Tsuki Umino. I felt like that was a good starting opponent. Why not? Why not? But definitely it was a good match. I felt like Yumesaki did a good job. And, hope to see Hope to see more of her. But Tsuki Umino does get the victory. She was able to get a submission victory over Yumesaki by making her tap out with a modified STF. But, you know, good sportsmanship afterwards. And like I said, I felt like she did pretty good in her debut match in Ice Ribbon. So, good stuff. Also, shout outs to Mio Shirai. Mio Shirai officiated a couple of the matches on this show, so it was really good to see her do some officiating. Okay, next up, we had an 8-women battle royal match. There was 8 women. You can eliminate. They can be eliminated by pinfall, submission, or throw over the top rope with feet landing on the floor. The 8 ladies we had Aiger versus Momo Tani versus Yappy versus YuuRI versus Yura Suzuki versus Saran versus Kiku versus HisokA. So you got a variety of ladies in this match. Quite the variety. Overall, this was a pretty entertaining match. I couldn't help but notice, but a lot of the eliminations would usually involve like a couple of ladies like pinning one lady at the same time. You know, just all, you know, keeping that lady down so she can't kick out. So a lot of that happened in this match. But overall, it was a great match. Having Aiger in this match made it really, really. It gave a great comedy element to the match because, you know, with her scaring people and just, you know, her creeping people out and her movements and, you know, how she moved throughout the ring was really creepy and, you know, it was funny. It was funny. But order of eliminations, Kiku got eliminated first. Even though she did get a chance to use her patented skillet that she likes to bring to the ring. But Kiku got eliminated first. Then Momotani got eliminated. Then Yappy got eliminated. Then Yura Suzuki got eliminated. Then HisokA. And then actually YuuRI and Saran both got eliminated at the same time, leaving Aiger the last woman standing and your winner of this match. And you know, I just found this match very entertaining. It had a nice, good comedy element to it, especially coming from Aiger. But overall, this was an entertaining match. Not the outcome that I, you know, was probably hoping for, but I mean, that's where the comedy element came in. So. And it worked out in Aiger's favor. And like I said, it was cool. You know, she was, you know, the scary ring-looking girl. So, I mean, it worked out. It was funny. It was entertaining. So, I could dig it. In the end, I can dig it. Okay, next up, we had a really good tag team match. This was, I'd have to say this one was definitely my my third favorite of the card, and it was really, really strong. Really, really strong match. So we had the team of Asahi and Chie Ozora taking on the team of Sumika, Yanagawa, and Misa Kagura. Now, Misa Kagura and Sumika Yanagawa, I mean, I've seen quite a bit between Ice Ribbon and Seadlinnng and Just Tap Out. So she's been all over the place. Stardom as well. She's been on Stardom. So she's been all over the place. Sumika Yanagawa, I've seen quite a bit as well, especially Just Tap Out, Seadlinnng, you know, Ice Ribbon. And Asahi, I've grown to be a great fan of. I think Asahi is incredible. And this was actually my first taste of Chie Ozora. This was my first time seeing her. But great match. Really, really great match. It really could have gone either way. I mean, both teams look really strong. Like I said, I was pretty much pulling for Asahi because, you know, I've become a pretty big fan of Asahi. But the other team, Sumika, Misa, very strong team, and it definitely showed in this match. But when it was all said and done, Sumika got the pin on Asahi after hitting pretty much a running X Factor, and got the 1-2-3. But yeah, Sumika Yanagawa, Misa Kagura pick up the victory. But it was a great match. Great, solid match. From start to finish. Excuse me. Okay, now we get into some title matches. So there were 2 title matches. First up, we had the International Ribbon Tag Team titles on the line, as we had the champions, AEW's Hikaru Shida and Ibuki Hoshi, defended the titles against the team of Makoto and Hamuka Hoshi. Now, if I remember correctly, actually, yeah, Makoto is also, I believe, Beyond the Sea Tag Team Champions with Asuka / Vinny on Seadlinnng. So it's interesting. If she were to win this match, her and Hamuka Hoshi, she would be a double tag team champion. But overall, this was a good, solid match. This was definitely back and forth. Of course, the action started off rather quick, and it was pretty nonstop throughout the whole match. And I know Shida and Hoshi have been kind of at it back and forth a little bit previously, but they seem to mostly be on the same page throughout this match. But both teams look really solid throughout the match. I know there was a slight miscommunication between Hikaru Shida and Ibuki Hoshi at one point late in the match, but still, it was a great, solid match. And after Hamuka Hoshi hits the diving splash on Ibuki Hoshi, we now have new International Ribbon Tag Team Champions in Makoto and Hamuka Hoshi. So, title change right there. And now Makoto is a double tag team champion. So, funny how that ended up working out. Now, after the match, it looks like Misa Kagura and Sumika Kanekawa, who won their previous match, looks like they came out. Looks like they're issuing a challenge. Or at least that's what I gather. There weren't any subtitles or anything, but I gather they're interested in those international ribbon tag team championships. So, looks like they could be the next challengers. We'll see. We'll see. And then the main event of this Ice Ribbon show in Korakuen Hall. This was for the Ice Cross Infinity Championship, which is the main title, the top title in Ice Ribbon. The champion, Saori Ano, defends against Totoro Satsuki. And let me tell you this. This is one of my Match of the Year candidates. Hands down, this was a Match of the Year candidate for me for 2023. This match was hard-hitting, was intense, and honestly, like, it took Totoro giving all she had, because it seemed like everything she was doing, Saori would kick out of. Like, move after move after move after move, after pin attempt, pin here, pin there, and she was kicking out of everything. And even Saori Ano got in a great amount of offense as well. I mean, this was a pretty even match, but just both of these ladies' fighting spirits were on a high level, and it definitely showed in this match. It really could have gone either way, and I was under the impression that Saori Ano was going to retain, because, I mean, she was kicking out of everything. It was crazy. But when it was all said and done, Totoro hoists up Saori Ano and pretty much hit her with pretty much her version of the one-winged angel that Kenny Omega uses, gets the cover 1, 2, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Ice Cross Infinity champion in Totoro Satsuki, who has ended the 266-day title reign of Saori Ano. Wow. What a match. What a victory. Like I said, definitely y'all got to check this match out. This main event, easily one of my match of the year candidates for 2023. Mark it down. Stamp it. Because that was a solid match. Really solid match. Saori Ano was like on God mode in this match. Like, it was crazy. Like, all the stuff she kept kicking out of. Like, wow. But great main event. So, 2 title changes. Both title changes for this Ice Ribbon show. Wow. It's crazy. But yeah, overall, definitely a great show. Highly recommend checking it out. And that was the March 19th Ice Ribbon Korakuen Hall show. So definitely check that out if you haven't. Okay. Let's switch gears to Seadlinnng. As Seadlinnng had their Shinkiba Series, Volume 2. And this had 4 matches. 4-match card. But still pretty good matches overall. It started off, so 4 matches. There were actually 2 title matches. 2 title matches. All right. Starting off, we had a high-speed match. We had a high-speed match that involved, you had, hold on one second. My file just closed. 1 second. Gotta bring my notes back up. Okay, sorry about that. So, we had a high-speed match to start the show off. We had Kakeru Sekiguchi taking on La Pedita. La Pedita, which I actually saw on the last Seadlinnng show that I watched. You know, she came out doing her little dance, had on her mariachi hat and mask and everything like that. And of course, you know, the referee was Natsuki Tayo, who is, you know, Stardom's first ever high-speed champion. But yeah, she refs the high-speed matches in Seadlinnng. And what's unique about the high-speed matches is when she goes to count a pin, she always does a quick double count before she does the 3. And, you know, you still have 3 to kick out of, but she always does a on 1, 2 when she counts her pins. So, something to keep in mind of if you've never seen a high-speed match in Seadlinnng. So, something to keep an eye out. But, Kakeru Sekiguchi versus La Pedita. Definitely a high-speed match. Very well showcased. And even, you know, this is a match that you even see Natsuki Tayo get involved with in the high-speed action, you know, with a lot of the Irish whips, a lot of the flips, and you know, even taking some bumps in the match as well, but yet still calling it down the line. But it was a pretty entertaining high-speed match. I can't say it was as good as the last one that Seadlinnng did that I saw, which if I remember correctly, was a triple threat. I have to look back at it. But this was still a good, solid, high-speed match. Very entertaining. And La Pedita picks up another victory, which last time I saw her wrestle, she won. But she picks up a victory over Kakeru Sekiguchi. She kind of rolls her up with like a version of the Itabashi that Saya Ida and Stardom uses. But pretty much used that to pin Kakeru 1, 2, 3. And La Pedita dances her way into another victory and another high-speed match. So, good match to start off. Good match to start off. Okay, next up we had a 3-way, a triple threat tag team match we had the teams of Makoto and Asuka, who are the current Beyond the Sea tag team champions, taking on the team of Hiroyo Matsumoto and Ryo Mizunami versus the team of Amazon and Hikari. Of course, Hikari coming from the Pure J promotion. But yeah, this was a pretty action-packed three-way match. Definitely all 6 ladies were showcased really well. Really could have gone either way. Really could have gone either way. I like these ladies. I like Makoto and Asuka. I like Ryo Mizunami, Hiroyo Matsumoto. I'm still learning more about Hikari. Haven't seen a whole lot of her, so I'm still learning more about her. And of course, I'm familiar with Amazon, which I didn't realize at first that was the same Amazon that competed in the Mae Young Classic before. But great action-packed match. Could have gone either way, but Asuka was able to get the pin on Hikari, hit her with the Michinoku driver for the 1-2-3, and Makoto and Asuka pick up the victory. It would have been nice if this was a title match, but it was a non-title match, but it really would have been nice if it was a title match, because the champs ended up winning anyway. But it's all good. It was still a great match. Okay, and then the third match, we had the first of 2 title matches, and this was actually for the Princess of Pro Wrestling Championship, which is actually a championship owned by the Pure J promotion. So before we get into the match, just want to talk a little bit about this championship. Of course, this title was established in June of 2006, June 24th of 06. It was originally created in the JD Star promotion. And then after that promotion shut down in February 8th of 2017, it later got moved to the follow-up promotion of JWP, which was later named Pure J, which is what you see today, Pure J Wrestling, which Pure J was established August 11th of 2017. But and it looks like I'm not sure if this is deemed the main, because they got 3 championships in Pure J. You got the Daily Sports Women's Tag Team Championship, Princess of Pro Wrestling Championship, and the Pure J Openweight Championship. Oh, okay. So actually the Pure J Openweight Championship is the top title in Pure J. So this Princess of Pro Wrestling Championship is pretty much, I guess, the mid-card title. So, yeah. So this title was on the line at the Seadlinnng show. And the match was the champion Riko Kaiju defending against Misa Kagura from JTO. Misa Kagura on a roll since her victory in Ice Ribbon in the match where she teamed up with Sumika Kanagawa. And then, here she is on Seadlinnng with a title opportunity. And you know what? It was a great match. Very hard hitting between both ladies. Of course, Misa Kagura definitely shows a lot of power in her strikes and her shoulder tackles, and all that sort of stuff. But definitely, it was a great match. And honestly, she had a really, really good chance of winning. A really good chance of winning. And it showed in this match. But Riko Kaiju was able to retain the Princess of Pro Wrestling Championship after pinning Misa Kagura after hitting a sit-out powerbomb, which she pretty much did it rather quickly. She kind of transitioned, under the leg and pretty much lifted her to powerbomb and just flat out sit-out powerbomb. Pretty much Batista bombed her, just like that. And got the 1, 2, 3. And Riko Kaiju is your, still retains the Princess of Pro Wrestling Championship. And then the main event of this Seadlinnng Shinkiba Series Volume 2 show was for the Beyond the Sea Single Championship. As the champion, Arisa Nakajima defends against Ayame Sasamura. Now, Ayame Sasamura is another one that I've been seeing quite a lot lately. She's a name that's been around in the last handful of, Joshi-related shows that I've watched. But she gets a big opportunity here going up against Arisa Nakajima for the Beyond the Sea Single Championship. And you know what? She brought her A game in this match. And, Arisa Nakajima, great wrestler. Really, really great wrestler. She's been killing it in Seadlinnng and really just, very well experienced. And she's shown that she's a winner, a continuous winner. And both these ladies went back and forth. And even Ayame Sasamura even kicked out of a few dragon suplex pin attempts. I was pretty impressed. Usually I've seen Arisa Nakajima win matches using the dragon suplex, but she kicked out of a couple of attempts, like at least 2 of them. So a lot of fighting spirit from Ayame Sasamura, and you know what? She really put up a good fight, a really good fight, got in her offense, but the ace of Seadlinnng would not be denied, as eventually, I think it took a 3rd or 4th dragon suplex. It almost, from the angle that it looked like, it was almost kind of like a half and half suplex pin, but I think it was like a 3rd or 4th dragon suplex that she was able to hit and pin Arisa and pin Ayame for good for the 1, 2, 3, as Arisa Nakajima with another successful defense of the Beyond the Sea Single Championship. Great match, great main event. Like I said, Seadlinnng shows are pretty small, only 4 to 5 matches. So this was another small show, but it was good to see 2 title matches. You know what I mean? So that was really good to see. But yeah, great shows from Ice Ribbon and from Seadlinnng. And I know there's kind of a lot going on as of recent with Ice Ribbon, and especially going forward. But it was announced that now Ishikawa has announced that she will be leaving, that she has left Ice Ribbon and will go forward as a freelancer. So quite a bit went down with that. I believe it had to do with the owner, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it wasn't good. I heard that it wasn't good. So yeah, I think the owner or the CEO, one of the two, I believe his name was Hajime Sato, or wow, now I'm referencing Rurouni Kenshin. Let me find out what the heck was his name. It was something Sato, but yeah, Hajime Sato. Yeah, president of Ice Ribbon. Okay, president of Ice Ribbon. I knew that had to have been the name, because it was a name that I recognized. But yeah, now Ishikawa announced that she has departed, has left Ice Ribbon, and will continue to go forward as a freelancer. Not only that, but also Asahi will actually be on loan to the Actress Girls promotion for about 3 to 6 months, which is really surprising, but I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, for 3 to 6 months, Asahi is going to be on Actress Girls, which I need to get more into. I've only seen one Actress Girls show, so I do need to check out more of that because I'm still kind of new to Actress Girls, but you know, I've heard a lot of things. So I definitely want to check it out more. Like, I do have a subscription for Actress Girls, so I definitely want to check it out more. But if there are any particular shows from Actress Girls that I should check out, like whether recent or whatnot, let me know. I think their most recent show was actually March 12th. I need to keep up on their Twitter when they update information about the shows, because I always miss them. And I think the last show I saw was Step 13. I think that was the last show I saw. So yeah, there's a lot that I still need to check out. But yeah, now Ishikawa, now a freelancer. Asahi will be on Actress Girls for 3 to 6 months. We'll see what happens, but yeah, should be interesting. And you know, many are saying that, you know, there could be more talent leaving Ice Ribbon. You know, because sounds like the word is there's not a lot of good things said about the president of Ice Ribbon, but we'll see. It's kind of a bummer because it was only, you know, the beginning of the year, well, technically right at the dead end of last year. No. Yeah. Right at the beginning, at least at the beginning of the year, that I started getting into Ice Ribbon. So hopefully it'll still continue to be good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that will do it for this video. Once again, don't forget to check out the link to Game Beauty. And let me know what your thoughts are. What did you think of both of these shows for Ice Ribbon and Seadlinnng? We did a double header today. But let me know what your thoughts are. What did you think about the card, the matches? Did you like the matches? What were your favorites? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos I upload or when I go live. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace.